What if humanity's true origin isn't where we've always believed? What if the Garden of Eden, that fabled paradise of creation, wasn't in Mesopotamia, but in the shadow of Egypt's Great Pyramid? For centuries, tradition has anchored Eden between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, placing the cradle of life firmly in modern-day Iraq. But a bold new theory is challenging that assumption, and it's gaining traction. Dr. Konstantin Borisov, a computer engineer and researcher whose unconventional findings are stirring debate. According to Borisov, Eden's true location might be thousands of miles west at Giza. His reasoning? The Nile River, not the Euphrates, may have been one of the four rivers flowing from Eden. In the book of Genesis, four rivers are named: the Tigris, Euphrates, Gihon, and Pishon. While the Tigris and Euphrates are well known, the Gihon and Pishon have remained mysteries. Borisov suggests the Gihon is the Nile, which winds through Egypt, and the Pishon? He connects it to the Indus River, stretching all the way to South Asia. This reconfiguration would place Eden's center not in Mesopotamia, but around the Giza plateau. Supporting this idea are ancient sources long overlooked. The 13th century Hereford Mappa Mundi, a medieval map of the known world, places the Nile near Eden. 1st century Jewish historian Flavius Josephus also identified the Gihon with the Nile. These historical references offer tantalizing hints that perhaps our maps and our minds need recalibrating. But Borisov goes further than just geography. Inside the Great Pyramid itself, electromagnetic simulations have revealed something remarkable. When energy flows through the pyramid, it concentrates in its inner chambers and beneath its base, and it forms patterns, tree-like patterns. To Borisov, this isn't random. It resembles the tree of life, not metaphorically, but quite literally. He believes the pyramid wasn't just a tomb. It was a monument designed to harness, amplify, or perhaps even honor a cosmic force once known to the ancients. And he's not alone in this speculation. A recent academic paper published in Scientific Research Publishing offers a similar conclusion, that the Garden of Eden was in Egypt, and that the Great Pyramid represented the sacred mountain of creation, the Axis Mundi, where heaven and earth met. The Tree of Life, in this interpretation, stood not in a mystical grove, but on the very land where the pyramid now rises. The mystery deepens with recent technological advances. Ground-penetrating radar and synthetic aperture imaging have uncovered massive underground anomalies beneath Giza, vast chambers, networks, and what some claim to be a subterranean city buried 4,000 feet below the sand. Could this have been part of the original Edenic landscape, or a remnant of a lost civilization, remembered only in fragments and myth? Mainstream Egyptology remains skeptical. The official stance is firm. The pyramids were tombs, nothing more. The idea that they served as cosmic energy devices, repositories of lost knowledge, or gateways to a forgotten paradise is often dismissed as pseudoscience. But the coincidences are piling up. Sacred geometry, ancient records, electromagnetic phenomena, and mysterious underground structures, all converging on one location: Giza, a place where stone meets star and myth meets machine. And perhaps the most compelling idea of all? That Eden was never truly lost, only misunderstood. That the Great Pyramid wasn't built to preserve the dead, but to echo the memory of a world before time. A world of balance, of knowledge, of life. Could the Garden of Eden, the birthplace of humankind, have been nestled in the sands of Egypt all along? If that's true, then the most profound story ever told might have been hiding in plain sight.